Alright everyone, welcome back to the Theta Communications YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the chips war that is going on right now with Taiwan and some of the tariffs that are coming into play. Before we dive in, let us thank our Theta stakers as well as our Tfuel stakers over on ThetaCommunications.com. You all make this content possible. As well as make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below to boost Theta-related content in the YouTube algorithm. Alright, let's talk about Tsmc, Taiwanese semiconductor, and talk about the implication and the landscape that we're dealing with right now. So, right now, Taiwan makes about a good chunk of the chips market. It's the majority of it, basically. I think the number floated to me was 83%. It's a large number. And these chips go into all sorts of devices, Nvidia, Apple devices, stuff we use every day. Now, they started in 2021 building the Tsmc Arizona plant, which was to build chips in America, and they have got that operational, and so far they've gone from the 5 nanometer chips to the 4 nanometer chips. So they've been improving as they go. The challenges that we see is if there is tariffs that are put onto Taiwanese-made chips and exported to America, this may hurt in the initial run if the American Arizona factory is not up to full scale yet. So if it's producing chips, that's awesome. If it's at the scale that is needed, that especially for the AI war that's coming up, right, then that's even better. But if it's not there yet and then we impose these things, there has to be other sides of the deal for the Taiwanese government, whether that's better lending terms with the U.S., other business ventures that are going to be pushed to the Taiwanese people. There has to be some underlying exchange of value, because otherwise what ends up happening is if chips are built here, they're going to cost more, and therefore the products will cost more, and there's more overhead going into the AI sector, possibly allowing for China to get ahead and giving them some time to beat us out. Now, where does Theta come in with all of this talk on tariffs and everything? Well, if there is a tariff in place, Theta then becomes a super useful hub of compute power, and possibly if the cost is too high, Theta then becomes a American abled company that can help push compute power for AI use cases when the supply of chips is still constrained. So this is really where I see Theta diving into some really deep value stuff, and where I could see Theta start picking up some super steam here is because of situations like this. The Theta Edge Cloud and the overall amount of active edge nodes, guardian nodes, validator nodes all across the globe here is amazing to see. And if that can scale up astronomically, especially as the cost of these units and these production pieces goes up, then more value to Theta and more value as more deflationary elements hit this ecosystem. So if we can spread it out, create good economic incentive through edge nodes, then we are in prime position for whatever kind of tariff war or any kind of implications come across the board. Theta and America both need each other in a certain way, as well as the other nations too, who are falling behind in terms of the competitiveness. I know Europe right now is very much falling behind in contrast with the big players, China, Japan, US, Taiwan, and now we really need to see some progression, and I think Theta can hit this from multiple points. It doesn't have to be just US-centric. It can focus on other allies as well too, play multiple sides of the field. There's a multitude of options for Theta, and that's what I've always liked about this, and what we mentioned in the previous DeepSeek video was that Theta is hitting this where they're not tied into just Llama. They can add on and build out depending on and as the models expand and grow. As progressions happen in the space, Theta can adapt and adjust the business model accordingly. So I hope you found this video useful. I look forward to seeing you in the next one, and as always, I will see you on Tfuel Island. Take care. Bye-bye.